If you look left, relationship, right, relationship. Oh God, when? Can I show my love for you? Hey sugars, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Cynthia Patrick. If this is your first time seeing me, I always say to please like, comment and subscribe if you end up finding value in this video. Now to the topic of the day, finding happiness within and how to stop wanting a relationship. Now I can say this for a fact, a lot of times it's so easy for us to just find ourselves constantly wanting or yearning for relationships. This happens a lot of times when you're single, or you got out of a relationship and you haven't gotten into another one for a very long time. I came up with this topic because with the rate of the things I see on the media or whenever I have a conversation with some people, I just feel like a lot of people are losing their touch, their identity and their self-worth. And this is because they want a relationship so badly and they just can't seem to find any. And it gets worse when everyone around you is just talking about relationships, or they're in a relationship, or you now go online on the media and you just want to relax and watch something, and the next thing, a couple content just pops out and you're like, oh God, when would this happen to me? If you look left, relationship, right, relationship, it get worse. I mean, honestly, this is the reality of most people. A lot of times some people even bottle it up inside their mind and their heart and be like, I don't want a relationship, I don't want to be in any ship, I just want to be on my own and all of that. But deep inside them, they crave for it, they want it. Or sometimes you hear things like, oh, I don't need anybody, I don't need this, I don't need anybody. Come on, we all need somebody. I mean, we all do. Love is interesting, especially when you find the right person. No one wants to be alone or die alone. Hence the reason why a lot of us want company. You know, someone to just share life with and do things together with. And at the same time, there are still people who are very confident, comfortable, and very happy being alone and not being in any kind of relationship, because they have already made that decision and they are very content with whatever decision they have made, and they know what they want out of life. Like, yeah, they don't want to be in any relationship. They are very happy being alone and it's working out fine for them. Everyone is quite different. What makes me happy might not be what will make you happy. What I desire out of life might not even be what you desire. It might not even be close to what you desire out of life. And this is the main reason why you need to take a pause and ask yourself, why do I want a relationship? Why do you really need a relationship? You need to be very, very honest with yourself, because a lot of times it could be because we might want a relationship because of our surrounding or what we see around us. I mean, do you really need a relationship in order for you to be happy and content? Because I have seen a lot of people who were so happy while they were still single, and when they got into a relationship, it was like, if you see them, you'll be asking them, is everything okay, are you all right? Because they are now living in their shell. They are not coming out of their shell. They are now, it's as if the relationship is sucking their happiness out. So whether you're single or you want to focus on yourself, or you're tired of the dating scene, it's important to find contentment within yourself. It's important to be happy without any man or woman. In this video today, I'm going to share with you the benefit of being single. And yes, you heard me right, the benefit of being single. Just because you're single doesn't mean that you can't make anything out of life, or you can't be content or happy, or you can't have a fulfilling life. That is so forced. That is what force. Who knows? The moment you start focusing on yourself, maybe that is when love will start knocking on your door when you least expect it. I mean, it happened to me. I'm a living witness when it comes to finding love unexpectedly. Let me tell you guys a little gist, a small gist. So this happened in university. I was just standing on the road waiting for a cab like I do every other day, and these guys came down from this keke. I'm gonna put a picture here if you're enjoying what it means. They came down from that and they tried to rob me. Then one guy came from nowhere inside his car and just double crossed and saved me. And he pretended like he knew me. Yes, he pretended like this was a total stranger. I don't even know him. Then he saved me from the hands of those guys that were about to rob me. And that is exactly how I met my husband. This deserves a story time on its own. Maybe one time I'm going to like say the whole story, like elongate it. But this is actually what happened to me. And this is a clear definition of finding love when you least expect, because I was focusing on myself and I just left a relationship. I wasn't happy in a relationship, so I was focusing more on myself and doing the things that I like and just, going about my day, and I met him. unexpectedly. So here are some strategies that will help you stop wanting a relationship, thereby helping you focus more on other aspects of your life. Number one is going to be to identify what you need apart from love. I mean, apart from love, what else do you need? Love cannot just be the only thing you want out of life. There must be something else that you need, that you crave for, that is not just all about circulating all around love. Sometimes we just need to observe ourselves deeply and explore our inner worlds to really determine what we need, what else we need apart from love or outside of love. And by the time you keep on doing this, it will help you understand your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your social needs. This will totally help build you into a very sound, high valued man or woman. So that whatever relationship you're going into again, you're going to go in there as a full package. Because right now you are more refined and you've identified your needs, your wants, your goals. You now know your values and you've set standards for yourself. As for me then in the university while I was still single, I was focused more on beauty, self-development, my business, and then my business was like the priority. I was really making wave and noise with it because that was like my only best friend. As of then, I had to put all my everything in it, and self-care, joining communities. I mean, all these things were just occupying my mind and helping build me in some way. I wasn't just relaxed and say, oh, I don't have love, so my life is over. No. Another way to stop wanting a relationship is to spend more quality time with your family. And who are your families? Families, I mean, they're the people who are related to us or the people that we create. So we need to nurture that relationship because a lot of times there are some things that we take for granted, all those things, little things that we see as nothing. For example, family, we'll be like, oh, they're my family now, they're always there for me, they're always there for me. And time passes, people evolve, people grow, and everyone is changing, and you're not there, like you're not part of that process. You might just get forgotten, or the tie, the relation, the bond will not really be there. So we need to spend more time to actually build that bond, nourish that bond, cherish that bond, and get closer to our family. I realized this when I was still in school, and anytime I come back for midterm break and all this short break, Christmas break and all of that, our last born, my little brother, he's like this, and if I come back the next time, he's like this. Anytime I come back, he's always adding age and height, and everything keeps changing. He's becoming a big boy, and I'm like, you're growing up so fast. Time waits for no one. So we just try to make time for family because they're the people who always come true for us. Whether we end up in a relationship or we end up alone, they are always there for us. So try to nourish that relationship so that you don't feel like a stranger at the end. You still feel like a part of something, like a part of a family. The next thing is giving yourself space. I mean, can you just stop worrying? Can you just stop disturbing yourself and occupying your thoughts with thoughts of relationship and love? If worse come to worse and you feel like you can't control yourself and all of that, I advise you to stop paying so much attention or attending events or staying around people who constantly remind you about the need to be in a relationship or remind you about your single life and how lonely and all of that. It's not like it's a bad thing. Like I've been saying in this video, it's not really a bad thing. It's not entirely a bad thing, but staying around such people can trigger you. So the next way to stop wanting a relationship is to be patient and give yourself some time for those feelings to fade. Have you ever heard of the phrase time heals? And yes, it does. Sometimes the feeling of not being in a relationship can make you feel so desperate, depressed, or even miserable. And in some cases, it might just prevent you from focusing on yourself or other things or other aspects of your life. And that's why you need to realize that those feelings it doesn't just disappear or go away overnight or gradually. It takes time. So give yourself that time while you do other things. Because like I said, when you least expect it, that is when love will find you. But if you keep wanting it and wanting it and wanting it, you might make some little mistakes that you will end up not being happy with. Because when you rush into a relationship that you're not mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared for, and you face some kind of trauma in that relationship, and you come out with your heart all broken, you feel so sad, and you start generalizing, all men are scum, all women are this, all men are cheats, all women are cheats. You just start generalizing everything. But when you go in naturally, you will still have your value and your self-worth intact. In case it goes bad or good, you can still walk out with your head up high, with your self-confidence, knowing that yes, you have your value, and you can still live and be happy instead of just being in that relationship and pretending that you're happy. You can always walk out because you know who you are and you know what you are. That brings us to the next thing I want to talk about. Accept solitude without loneliness. Deep. Think about that. Think about it. So, what does solitude even mean? Solitude refers to a state of being alone or living alone. And solitude is not a bad thing. You can have people around you and still prefer to invest time in yourself and your own space. The fact that you're alone does not automatically mean loneliness. In what dictionary, please? For me, I love to be alone most of the times. A lot of times, I just love my own space. I see myself as an introvert, but in some cases, extrovert. But mostly introvert because I love spending time alone. I can literally be, once I have food, I have lights, I have my phone, my laptop, and a very good book and some writing equipment. I can be indoor for like a month, and I'm not exaggerating, guys. If I have all of these things that I mentioned, forget it, you're not seeing me outside again. And this is because I am content in my own space. I've always been that way, even while I was still in school. Yes, I love to go out and party and all of that, but that doesn't mean that if I cannot derive joy or happiness spending time by myself. So honey, enjoy your single life and enjoy yourself and your space. Life is a continuous adventure, and being single allows a lot of possibilities to come your way. So with your whole heart and with intentionality, embrace the freedom to explore, grow and discover yourself. And remember, being content while you're still single, it sets the stage for a healthy and fulfilling future relationship, so that whenever you're ready for one, you're gonna come prepared physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. And guys, that's a wrap for today's video, and I really hope that these tips and strategies help you in your own journey to stop wanting a relationship, because like we've talked about, it's all about finding happiness and contentment within yourself first. All right, so if this video was helpful and valuable to you, I would love you to just give it a thumbs up. Yes, my truth. Give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel a lot, and I would love you to leave some comments, some tips and strategies for other people, or your own personal experience, what you think about this. Just let's chat in the comment section. I would love to chat with you. I can't wait. Also, do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification button for more valuable contents like this one. So stay confident, stay single if you choose to, and stay content. Enjoy the present moment. Until next time, take good care of yourself. Bye.